welcome to Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a how can you help yourself, others, and the world this week. Alright, and for that I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education. I'll also be using a deck I wrote myself, which I named the Action Oracle. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple seers, let's get into the cards. So the first group I will be pulling for are my perfectionists. The individuals know exactly how things should be done in order for them to turn out great, right? So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, how can they help themselves? And you got rewrite your story. Rewrite your story. What is it you need to? Well, what is it in your story that needs to be tweaked for yourself so that you can? What I'm getting is that maybe you say things slightly negatively, which primes your way of perceiving yourself or the world, which then in turn affects how you experience stuff and how and what you experience, should I say. So be mindful of that, my perfectionist. Now, how can you help others this week, please? And you got excuse their shortcomings. Well, my perfectionists tend to see how things should be done in order for them to turn out great, right? So what I'm getting from my perfectionist is that you are like, I know how this should be done. This is how it should be done. And they're like, yeah, no, I don't want to do it like that. And so that's how I feel like you need to excuse, because they don't see it. So either you have to, so there's two possibilities that I'm getting. So the first possibility is that you need to work on your ability to understand other people's perspective, or it's you needing to understand how to best communicate in order to be able to get all types of individuals to get on board with your project, right? Maybe have you ever heard of closing? Or if you're not interested in becoming a closer, you can look into the different communication styles, right? Or I think it's by Dialogue, the precious stones. That's the way he identifies the different communication styles, the different types of personas that there are in this world, in humanity. Now, how can they help the world? And you have trust in the magic of the universe. Be a model for others to follow by what they should actually put more importance on, is what I'm getting this week. So, my perfectionist, that's what I got for y'all. Now, on to the helpers, the individuals to know exactly, precisely how things should be done, what they should do in order to assist whomever they want to assist at this moment. So, please, angels and guides, anyone who has good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share what they should do in order to help themselves this week. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good who has a message for my helpers, how can they help themselves this week? Please, angels and guides, and you got help yourself. You need to adjust your method. Okay, adjust your method of doing things in order to get the best outcome there is for yourself, mainly. Now, how can you help others? I got eat out. Are you on a team project, and have you been at work for far too long, and now people are starting to get hungry, so I'm getting order in, which could be the same as eat out, or if you're eating at the office, it's still considered eating out, right? So, how can you help the world? You have dare to dream. I dare to dream of doing things differently, or dare to dare to dream that things can be done differently, right? So that was for my helpers. Now on to my achievers, the ones who like to set goals for themselves and achieve them one by one. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share how they can help themselves, others, and the world this week. That is a lot. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share how they can help themselves, others, and the world this week. Please, angels and guides, and for themselves, you have take it as it comes. So my achievers, instead of trying to do everything all at once, just take it one step at a time so that you don't burn yourself out, is what I'm getting. Now, how can you help others? Getting the mentor model, transform. Interesting. Transform by showing them the way that you do it, being a mentor, being a model. This is number 69. I don't know why that came to mind, why my attention went to that, but now how to help the world. You got feel your emotions. My achievers, I feel like, wait, what was the first one? Take it as it comes, transform. This might be in regards to a team that you're working in. I feel like feel your emotions is basically talking about being vulnerable, and I feel like you being vulnerable will show a human side, humane or human side to you, uh, to the rest of your team. Who I feel some of them think that you're like an achieving robot. I don't know where that came from. So please, angels and guides, now I'm going to move on to my individualist, the artists, the trendsetters, the YouTubers, the influencers. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has good or who has a message for my individualists, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, angels and guides, and you got two cards. You got to dedicate yourself to your craft, is what I'm getting, and then drink up everything that you could possibly get on your craft. Okay, so how can they help others? And you got set boundaries. If you're bringing up all this information about your chosen field, you're getting all of this information about your chosen field, you're going to have to set boundaries to let them know that, nay, this week you cannot bother me. I am busy with something. Please. Then you have recraft, repurpose for how you can help the world. How you can help the world, recraft, repurpose, rebrand yourself. I'm also getting craft dinner for some reason. Are you making a fusion dish which will inspire many to, I don't know where this is coming from. Yeah, Okay, so let me know what came of this, if anything. Now on to my investigators, the individuals who like to, well, the scientists, the ones who like to find out the truth about something, push the boundaries of knowledge to be able to say that they did that. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, angels and guides. And you have be optimistic. Is there a project that you're working on personally that's not doing so great? Just recraft, repurpose, and reframe. Should I also put reframe in this card? And reframe so that you can have an optimistic perspective on this. Because once you do, I think things are going to pick up much faster than you expected. Right? So then how can they help others? You got free yourself. Free yourself from your worries. Well, yeah, free yourself from your worries so that you can be a better assistance to your team because of your negative, your less than stellar perspective on life is what I'm getting. Now, how they can help the world. How can my investigators help the world? By being playful. By being playful and just getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Get jiggy with it. Interesting. Okay. So that was it for my investigators. Now on to my loyalists. The individuals who like to stick behind an idea that they have, that they appreciate a lot. So please, the angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, and for how they can help themselves this week. Yeah, confide. Confide in a friend, confide in someone. There's stuff on your mind that needs to be like not blurted out, but talked about, because or else it's gonna like eat you alive, is what I'm getting. Then, how can my loyalists help others? You got be optimistic. No, be appreciative. Excuse me. My loyalists, appreciate what you got so that you can, or just appreciate where you are currently in your life and what are the surrounding factors of where you are, because it's going to teach you something extremely, extremely, extremely important that will come in handy later on down the road, is what I'm getting. But if you don't learn it now, I feel like you might not have that chance. And later on, if you are called back to learn it and things in your life have shifted and changed, it might not go so well, is what I'm getting. Now, how can you help the world this week? We got rap. Now, this could be rapping a song, or rapping a present, or rapping turkey, or rapping like making a meal where something is wrapped, right? Are you making like hors d'oeuvres of like asparagus wrapped with prosciutto? I don't know. Are you having guests over? Can I come? Oh my God. Kidding. But so I don't know what specifically and how specifically you're wrapping something is going to help the world. That is up to you to figure out. My gorgeous loyalists, now onto my enthusiasts, the ones who like to get enthusiastic about an idea and get others enthusiastic about it as well. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, angels and guides. And you got trust the process. Maybe you don't see a way out at this point, or you don't see how you're going to get out of this sticky wicket, whatever it is, your situation, I don't know. But whatever it is, just trust the process. You are going through this for a specific reason. You will figure it out at the end. Until then, you're kind of like, oh, what's happening? It's part of the process, believe me. It kind of sucks while you're in it, but once you get out of it, it's awesome. Now, this process is going to teach you something that you're going to have to share with the world, because the next card is being vulnerable, and that's how you can help the world. So being able to show others what your process was, how you did it, and being vulnerable with the fact that you had pitfalls is going to help them help the world help themselves, is what I'm getting. Okay, and now how can they help the world? Be loyal. Be loyal to, I don't know if you can hear the seagulls outside, or as we say in French, les mouettes. Well, not in French, not in proper French. I don't know how they say it in France, but I know in Quebec, when you're talking like normal talk, it's les mouettes. Anyway, so be loyal to what it is that is important to you, my enthusiasts, in order for you to be able to help the world, because I feel like there's something that is quite dear to your heart that is going to assist them very, very much. Okay. So now on to my protectors, the individuals who know how to keep things safe and to keep them for a long time. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, who has a message for my protectors. Now, please make sure that that thing that you're protecting is is meant for what is only going to give you good results. Okay, because sometimes you might protect things that you think are good, but you're doing it out of hard-headedness, and that they are not necessarily as good as you might think they are. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. And you got dumbfound, surprise. Surprise yourself by changing changing an idea, thinking about something else. It's going to differ for every single one of you. Whatever resonates with you right now is what is supposed to resonate with you. Okay. If there's an idea that came in your mind, awesome. Write it down. I would love to hear it. Now, on to my... Wait. Okay, so that was surprise. How can you help yourself? Surprise, dumbfound. So how can my protectors help the world? Leave it be. Don't do what you normally do, which is protect it. Or okay, the best way to protect what it is that you want to, that is close to your heart, is to let it go. To let it thrive on its own, let it learn. Yes, okay, it's gonna fall, it's gonna hurt something. I'm seeing a knee, but if they don't fall and break something, or if they don't break something, not necessarily their body, but I mean, or if they don't like hurt their knee, like I'm getting bruised knee or a scuffed knee. They don't do that. Sometimes they won't learn. Now, hopefully, they won't have such a extreme case as me because I was hit by a car. That was big. Hopefully, they learned the lesson way before that. But stuff happens. Now, how can they help the world? And you got ascend. I'm seeing an elevator. So either you're ascending in your thought pattern, you're maturing, you're going farther with what you can do, or you're actually getting into an elevator or walking up steps. Okay. Are you lifting? Or you might be lifting something up. You might be the elevator of something else. If that makes any sense. You might be doing what an elevator does, which is lift something up. So you're helping something ascend to higher ranks, something or someone. And by doing that, you will be helping yourself. Or by allowing something else to ascend higher than you, I feel like you're going to help the world, is what I'm getting. Now, on to my chameleons, the individuals who can use all of the aforementioned intuitive styles depending on their situation to best help themselves. Alright, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. How can they help themselves? Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, angels and guides. And you got manifestation. What are your thoughts and beliefs about this subject? Think about how it makes you feel. So what do you feel about the thing that you're trying to manifest? Or what do you think about manifestation in general? That might be of great help to you. That's how you're going to help yourself. And it's also going to lead you into something new, heading to something new. Okay, now, how will my chameleons help others this week? So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share what they should expect, how they can help others this week. Please, angels and guides. And you got ground. Ground yourself. I feel like you are like a model that other people follow. No, you might be a supermodel, but I mean, I'm talking about someone they emulate. And don't, I'm getting, you need to ground yourself. You need to make sure that your head does not inflate so much that you levitate or that you can't keep your feet on the ground and stay grounded and stay humble and stay human, okay? Because if you allow yourself to float too high, something might happen. A bird might come and puncture your head, and you'll flop to the ground and really make a fool of yourself, right? So don't allow yourself to get so high up that you burst yourself like a balloon. Okay, and how they can help the world this week, and you got right. Seeing as you are a mentor, someone people look up to, I feel like you need to write how you do what you do, why you do what you do, and I feel like being vulnerable is going to be a very important part in that. Write your pitfalls, write about the times you actually fell and scuffed your knee, or you fell and you made a complete fool of yourself, and all of those fun stuff. Okay, so my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.